LetCha know. LetCha know. LetCha know. LetCha know.
Yes. Welcome to Let You Know Football. It's your boy EK. And then, of course, I got my man on the side with me, Eli. What's going on with you, baby?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Yeah, you had a good day today, man. I didn't know if you want to care to share the viewers about your good luck week one.
I'm just a massive Bills fan now. $5 came up a little bit nice. Good start to the football season. We'll just leave it there. Don't want anybody figure out where I live or anything.
Exactly. Yeah, we don't want to give them too much information, right? Well, hey, thank you. Welcome to the Let You Know podcast. This is football talk. We getting ready to talk football, and then we got to represent the Colts. They did win. They put a whooping on the Miami Dolphins, so we definitely got to give them a shout out too, man. Definitely. Go Colts.
Go Colts. So I'll start off by talking about them for just a second.
Go ahead.
I'm not ready to eat my words about Daniel Jones yet. So that won't be happening. But I will say I was pleasantly surprised by what we saw. But this is also what he does. He has a couple good games and then he plays like shit. And the Dolphins are shit. So this weekend's going to be a real good test to see what kind of quarterback he is. But I think we got a defense that can bail us out of some ugly situations. So I'll leave it at that for now.
Well, all I'm gonna say is that I'm not with you on Daniel Jones. I still think he's a piece of trash. I'm glad he got the win, but we still got 16 more games left. So we'll see exactly. We'll see what he do this year. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad he beat the Dolphins because the Dolphins really ain't a good football team. We're gonna see that down the line, but I'm just happy for the win. I'm just gonna put it like that. I'm happy for the win. So
right there with you.
So, man, what we're going to start off, what I got you here is what is the biggest takeaway you got from week one?
Well, I kind of got to go back on what you said a little bit. One of the most surprising games of the week for me was that Packers-Lions game. I know originally the Packers were your sleeper team, and you kind of went back on it a little bit, but they look pretty damn good. Obviously we've talked here and there about the Lions, having to basically rebuild from nothing with new coordinators and all that, but Packers embarrassed them, man. They just absolutely dog walked them, and the Lions cost me a lot of money on something else too, but it was really surprising that they just couldn't get anything going at all. Running game, nothing. And Micah looked a lot healthier than I expected him to look. So that was one of my biggest surprises of the week.
I'm gonna say mine's. I got a couple of ones. Definitely the Colts. I'm shocked, not because they won, but because the way they dominated the game. I'm very shocked on that one. But they usually play good at home, so I'm glad about that. With the Green Bay Packers, they still my sleeper team. I just don't feel like, because everybody's putting a lot of pressure on Michael Parsons since he's been there now. They want to put pressure on him for them to be the best team, at the end, which they probably won't be. I don't think so. But today, I watched a couple of shows today, and I seen one of my favorites, Colin Cowherd. He had Green Bay as his number one team right now. So I just think they're getting a lot of pub, even though I'm glad they beat the Detroit Lions, but it's too much. Let's slow down. It's just one game. Just slow down.
Yeah.
Slow down. I know they're gonna make the playoffs. Let's just put it like that. We know they're gonna make the playoffs. But as far as being a championship team, I just don't know yet. I'm not sold on it. I'm really not. The Baltimore Ravens. Yeah, that was another big takeaway that I seen. They always start off good, but then they always give up the lead late. And man, they did it again. And what was the craziest thing I seen was Derrick Henry fumbling. I can't believe that. Even though that wasn't a crucial part in the game, it was actually crucial in at that moment. I'm like, wow, I wouldn't expect him to fumble. And
No,
Josh Allen,
yeah, right.
man, we talked about this too. Is everybody leaning towards Josh Allen being the best quarterback in the league? I
I would
mean,
definitely say so. Like I told you, before we went live, like I saw them come back, or I saw them have the ball down two, or about to get the ball with being down two, and I just knew what he was going to do. I mean, look at the what was it, 20 seconds before the half, and just the way two dots, and he got him within field goal range. Like the guy knows exactly what he's doing and who to get it to and where to get it to. I mean, it's hard to say there's a better quarterback in the league right now for sure.
and the weapons, he don't have a true identity at the number one receiver position. He does have great tight ends though. His tight ends is they're excellent. Like they can play. Knox and Kincaid, they're good tight ends. His wide receivers, man. I mean, Jordan Palmer, he played good. Let's see how he holds up the whole season. And Coleman, there's a lot of pressure on him this year to be the number one guy. So I don't know yet. I'm not sold on them yet, but what I took away is Josh Allen is damn good. And the top 100 came out, and they did the top 5. And Josh Allen was number 3, and Patrick Mahomes still number 2, and then they put Saquon Barkley at the number 1 player for the top 100, which is crazy. After all this, he is the number 1 guy, which is crazy. So, is there any
I don't
other
argue.
ways?
I wouldn't argue with Saquon and Josh being top 2, but I think people are putting Mahomes too high just because of what's happened in recent memories. I mean, I'm not going to get too much hate for it, but I don't know what's going on with the Chiefs. They might be in some trouble.
Yeah, I'm
Mahomes is
with
still
you
a
on the
great
Chiefs.
quarterback, but I mean, they lost 2 big weapons now, and that's been a big part of their offense. That deep shot. I mean, look at what they did when Tyreek was there, and then they draft Worthy to become Tyreek 2.0, and now he's hurt. Rashee Rice is out. We'll see if Tyreek ends up as a Chief again because he was pretty mad being on the sideline with the Dolphins. So we'll see what happens.
Well, I ain't too much worried about him, even though I know, Kansas City, you still gonna have to run through them. But I ain't too much worried about them. Not
They're
at all.
about to be 0-2.
I mean, he's still Patrick Mahomes. I mean, you give him weapons. As long as his weapons is healthy at the end of the season, I don't see what's wrong with them being there at the end. So let's go through. Let's talk about New Orleans a little bit. So how bad are they?
I can name 2 players on their team, so I don't know anything about them, to be honest with you. Kamara, and I know they got the new head coach. I don't know. Is Chris Olave still on that team? I don't really even know a whole lot about them. I just know that they're not gonna be good this year. That's for sure. I think they're playing for a draft pick. Arch Manning, maybe.
Sorry about that. Yeah. Now Archie Manning. I'm not really sold on Archie Manning really right now, man. I just think because of his name, a lot of people giving him pub, but I mean, he got to show me more than just playing against cream puffs. Like I got to see him against real competition. And
Yeah.
until that, because I'm a big Peyton Manning fan, but Archie, he ain't nowhere near Eli or Peyton Manning. So, but it looked like he might end up going there. What you
Yeah,
think?
I'm wondering if they're in a tank for Arch kind of season, honestly. Like just see what happens. But I mean, like I said, I don't really know, who they have to make them competitive. I just think they're gonna be get through the season kind of thing. Let Kellen Moore try to, establish a little bit of his culture, get that going, and then, really build his own team instead of inheriting what was already there.
Well, let's take a look at their schedule. I mean, we know they're gonna be trash, but we're gonna have to go through them anyway because they're an NFL team, and you still gotta respect them, right? Still gotta give them
Yeah.
the respect they deserve. So, since they already lost the game, we already gonna put a loss on their record, losing to the Cardinals. Let me give me a second. Let me pull up the schedule real quick. All right. All right. Pull up the schedule. Okay, now they already lost the first game, so like I said, we give them that L against the Cardinals. So now the next game, they're playing the 49ers at home. Who you got?
I mean, the 49ers, honestly, even with their injuries, like I said, I don't think the Saints are stopping anybody unless they get, blessed with like 4 or 5 games against the Browns or something. But we know that's not
Right,
happening.
right. Okay, so that's 0-2. Okay, so now they travel to Seattle and face the Seahawks. Who you got?
Seattle.
We got the Seattle. And then at Buffalo, week 4.
Yeah. Buffalo.
They look like they're gonna be 0-4, huh? Okay, so then they week 5, they come home and they play the New York Giants. I already know who you gonna pick.
Yeah. Giants. Yeah.
All right, so then they stay home and they play the New England Patriots. Who you got?
Oh, see, so I'm gonna give it to the Patriots, but that could be a toss up for them. Maybe it's any given Sunday kind of thing, and the Saints could pull one out.
Man, we don't even know who they quarterback gonna be at that point. All right, so so we'll give it to the Buffalo Bills, of course. So now this another game they might. It's another game, right? Did I say Buffalo or did I went to the Giants? I went to the Giants. My bad. The Giants. We said the Giants.
Patriots, you were on the Patriots game.
Yeah. So what you think of the Patriots? You said you giving it to the Patriots. You said.
Yeah, even though I hate saying those words, but yeah, the Patriots win that one.
Okay, and then they ask Chicago. Who you got?
I
I
like I
know.
liked a little bit of what I saw last night. I'll give that to the Bears.
Okay, the Bears. Yeah, that's another takeaway that I got too. Yeah, I'll go back to that in a minute. Okay, but
Yeah,
the Buccaneers, they at home for the Buccaneers, week 8.
the Bucks will take that.
Okay, the Bucks. So right now they 0-8. Week 9 at Los Angeles, and they playing the Rams.
Rams take that.
Oh man, is they gonna win a game? At Carolina, they playing the Panthers. Who you got? Week 10.
I'll give them that one. They're still an NFL team. They got to get one right somewhere.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
that's a divisional game, so they might even get 2. Honestly, against the Panthers.
So then that's a bye. Then they come home and they play the Falcons. Who you got?
Atlanta.
Atlanta. Then they travel to Miami and play the Dolphins.
Ooh, actually, you know what? They might get that one too because the Dolphins are ass.
They are, but I don't know. That's a toss up. It depends on who that quarterback at that day. So then they play
Yeah,
Tampa Bay, week 14, in Florida. Who you got?
that's the Bucks for sure.
All right, Bucks. Then they travel to they home for Carolina. Week 15 in New Orleans.
I'll give them that. I'll give them that one too in front of their home team.
All right. All right. That's 3 wins. Then they stay home, play the New York Jets.
I think Jets take that one.
Jets take that one. Then we got at Tennessee. Who you got?
Tennessee.
Ooh, Tennessee. And then the last but not least, they add Atlanta and facing the Falcons. Who you got?
The Falcons could be a playoff team, so they might sit some people, but I'll still give it to them. The Falcons take that one.
So 3-14 as we got the New Orleans Saints. That's about right.
Yeah.
Because they look like they're gonna be trash anyway.
Yeah, that's 3 just being nice too, really.
I know, right? It is. Because they might not win at all. But yeah, another big takeaway that I got from last week is the Chicago Bears. You know, Monday night they looked as strong. Your boy Caleb Williams. And I remember you asking me this, do you move on from Caleb Williams with Ben Johnson? And I said at least give it like 2 to 3 years. Cause I mean, even Favre played terrible, right? He played horrible starting off, right? So why
Yeah.
not? Why not give him a couple years? You know, especially with Ben Johnson, I think they can do something. But that's my biggest takeaway is them collapsing like last year. And JJ McCarthy, oh man, he looked good in that 3.5. Uh, I'll say a fourth of the game. He looked
Yeah, I
real
was I
good.
was listening to they were talking about it on the McAfee show today, and I guess uh I forget who it was, but they were talking about how JJ got in the huddle right after he threw that pick six, and they always talk about how good of a leader he is and how confident he is and his strength and all that, and like just motivating people even as the young guy. And I guess after all that, like still being down and having a rough 3/4 of the game, he got into the huddle and was just like, "Is there anywhere else you'd rather be than this?" And everybody's just like, "Oh shit, man! Like, all right, let's go." So I agree with you. I mean, it was kind of weird to watch because at first it just felt boring. It felt like the Bears were dominating. I think Caleb started 10 for 10, honestly. And then it was just like all of a sudden he's like, yeah, I don't want to be good anymore. And he started doing his shit where he's just like running out, trying to do these Mahomes like sidearm throws and shit that's just doing too much. And they collapsed, not just him, but as a team, they collapsed. It was weird to watch.
It was. It was. It looked it terrible. It was terrible. It was hard to watch because every time he looked like he was going to get a man open, he overthrew him. He underthrew him. I mean, even though he don't throw interceptions, it's like, come on, man, you take a lot of sacks. It's like he don't know when to run. I just think his mechanics is off. But you know, I wanted to ask you about uh the Chargers. Do you believe in Jim Harbaugh?
Oh, absolutely. Captain Comeback. He's great for football. I mean, I know there's a lot of questions about his brother in general, but yeah, I'll never forget the days of him being the Colts quarterback, and then the things. Yeah, exactly, the things he did with Michigan and the 49ers and now with the Chargers. I mean, I had a really good feeling about that Week 1 game because he's 5-0 in Week 1 games, and now he's 6-0. I think he's a genius. He's a football genius. He really knows how to motivate the team, get them fired up, on a personal level, but on a team level as well. I think the Chargers are about to be tough.
That's my sleeper team on the AFC. I really like them a lot. I do believe in Jim Harbaugh. I believe he's kooky, he's crazy, he's always wearing khakis. I mean, but everywhere he went, like you said, man, he wins. He wins everywhere he goes, from college to the pros. He wins. He wins everywhere he goes, and plus, all his teams are solid. The key that I always see about his teams is that they always good in the trenches, whether it be the defensive line or the offensive line play. They're always, and he loves running the ball. I noticed that wherever he goes, he loves running the ball. But yeah, I do believe in Jim Harbaugh. I think he's a hell of a coach. I don't think he gets enough respect on what he does.
No, I agree with you totally. I think that the media tried to do that shit with him and like put his name in a bad light for all that stuff that was going on at Michigan. But
Well,
at the end of the day,
well,
at the end of the day, he's
mm,
just a great coach. I don't think he cheated or anything. I just think he's a great coach.
mm, I don't know. I don't know. That's probably one thing that I probably knock on him. But allegedly, yeah, I think he did though. To be honest with you, because that's why he left so fast. He got that championship and he was out of there. But let's go through the teams real quick. Let's see what they record looking like. See what they gonna be this year. All right, since they already got a win against the Kansas City Chiefs, we're gonna put that already there. So the next game they got is at the Raiders Monday night. Who you got?
I take the Chargers.
Okay, Chargers again. And then they come home and they play the Denver Broncos. Who you got?
Oof. Uh, I was pretty confused that the Broncos had so much trouble with the Titans, but I'll take the Chargers. Honestly, I'm starting to wonder about the Broncos. Just I know it's week one, but I take the Chargers. I like what Justin Herbert was showing against the Chiefs, nonetheless.
Yeah, yeah. I think Denver's probably getting too much praise right now because I don't know. I got to see what Bo Nix do. You know, he's another guy. You know, he's like his sophomore year. We got to see if he gonna hold up. Um, I really don't like his receiving core either, though. But his defense is solid. They're solid. I think that's what kept him in the game. I think that's what won him the game. But we'll move on. So next game is week 4. They add New York and they playing against the Giants. Who you got?
I'll take the Chargers. I know I like the Giants, but not here.
Okay, all right. And then week 5, they got a tough one at home against the Commanders. Who you got?
I'll take the Chargers.
All right, they undefeated right now. At the Dolphins, week 6.
They're staying undefeated against that trash ass team.
Okay, so now they coming home and they playing against the Indianapolis Colts.
See, after what I saw week one, it's hard to say. Our defense is lights out, and I mean, I'm gonna jump ship, and I'm gonna say the Colts.
Okay, so that's the first loss, huh? First loss. They stay home and they got a Thursday night game against the Minnesota Vikings.
Chargers,
Chargers. Then they go to Tennessee and play the Titans. Week 9.
Chargers,
Chargers it is. They come home Sunday night. They playing the Steelers. Who you got?
Chargers, Chargers.
Ooh, Chargers it is. Then they travel to Jacksonville and play the Jaguars. Who you got? Week 11.
Chargers.
Chargers. They 10-1 right now. So then they
I
get a
gotta
bye.
look.
Yeah, yeah. They got a bye week 12, and then they come home and they play the Raiders.
Chargers.
Chargers it is. Now this is tough. They got Monday night at home against the Eagles.
I give that to the Eagles.
All right, the Eagles. Then it's at Kansas City the next week. Ooh, it start getting brutal.
So I know they just beat Kansas City, but I'm gonna give that one to Kansas City because they should have Rice,
Mm.
and I mean Worthy wasn't injured for the season, so
Yeah, we
ideally
know.
they'll have their pieces back in play.
Yeah, we know they're gonna split one. They're gonna split one. Uh,
Yeah,
so
that is
we
also Tyreek isn't the Chief by then too. I bet he's going back. I think that's happening.
man, a lot of people keep saying that. A lot
I
of people
I,
keep
I
saying
can
that.
see it. I can see it. That Miami's in trouble, man. They might as well get something for his name while they can.
I've been hearing that a lot though. Tyreek Hill back to the Chiefs. I've been hearing that a lot. So I want to see if this really gonna come to into fruition. Um, but let's see. We got the Cowboys week 16. It's in Dallas.
I'll say the Chargers.
Chargers it is. Then they play the Texans at home. CJ Stroud
Mm.
versus Justin Herbert.
I like Houston. I think they can get that one.
Okay, that's four losses
I like
for them. And
I
then
like Stingley,
yeah, they didn't look too good. I know CJ Stroud, he definitely looking like he's progressing.
yeah,
I don't think he got a good enough receiving core. But the last game is at Denver. Who you got?
Chargers.
Chargers it is. So we looking like a 13-4. That's pretty good.
That's pretty respectable for sure.
Okay. So let's
I just
see.
think
Well,
big piece is getting Najee Harris is a big deal for their team. I know they've had Eckler for a while, but they need a power back, and just Justin Herbert is a tough son of a bitch. I just think that he's gonna finally get over that hurdle eventually. Maybe
well,
this
they,
is the year.
well, they got a Mario Hampton. He played pretty good in that first game too. He looked like he was really strong inside runner. So I can see that ground and pound gonna work for them a lot.
Yeah,
I see they gonna switch it between Harrison and Hampton, but Hampton he looked it really good, really good. That's another takeaway. Um, but I want to talk about the Bucks. When I say the Buccaneers, what do you think about the Buccaneers?
uh, Baker plays with a lot of resiliency. He's been scorned for being a top pick at all these years. A lot of his stops. I mean, obviously Cleveland did him dirty. Then he ended up. I think he fell to Carolina for a little bit, fell to the Rams for a little bit. Now he's taken over in Tampa, and he's taken control of the team, made them competitive after arguably, one of the greatest of all times was their quarterback. You'd think when they lose Tom Brady, they're going to fall off, and he's been a great fit to go right back in there. Bucky Irving is a hell of a back. Obviously, Mike Evans is going to get his, but I think what's his name, Emeka Egbuka or whatever.
He
He's
looked
nice.
really good. Yes, he looked. That's from that Ohio State tree. You know
Right.
they they plug and play with the wide receivers. I mean,
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say that too. They're not even at full strength because they still got Godwin to come back, and Cade Ott is a hell of a tight end. I think they got a nice little squad out there, really.
yeah, that's another big takeaway that I see about the Bucks is a lot of people they shit on Baker Mayfield and he always seems to come through when people doubt him. If he would have stayed in Cleveland, they probably would have had a whole lot better mindset as far as the quarterback play, but they gave up on him so fast. It's like, man, it's terrible.
Yeah, I don't know what they did. They definitely made a mistake now that they got fucking Joe Flacco and everybody running through every sort of quarterback that's available out there. It's just kind of crazy. What would have happened if Baker stayed out there? It's like they got mad. He started doing commercials and just shipped him out.
Yeah, NOOZ said, "How about them Colts? We love it. We love that win."
Hey, I heard we doing big things here in Indianapolis. I heard we doing big things.
Well, you missed the
Yeah,
start. I'm not eating my words yet, but it was a pleasant surprise. It was a pleasant surprise.
definitely. I'm not still sold on Daniel Jones, so I ain't going there yet. But I am glad they got the win though,
Somebody
for
told
sure.
me it's been like almost 2 decades since we won our first game of the season.
It's
11
been
years.
a it's been a while. It's been a
Jesus
while.
Christ, that is
Yes.
crazy.
That is crazy. I think that's the reason why the Colts always start off pretty bad. If they start off good like this, maybe it will turn around. Maybe Daniel Jones will be the answer to get them in. Never know. But I just think Baker Mayfield needs to get more praise because I mean the teams that's been winning their division the last 4 years, you got the Buffalo Bills. Who was it? The Buffalo Bills. Well, Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Just those three teams has been winning a division the last 4 years. So that's a hell of an accomplishment, definitely. But let's look at they schedule too. Let me check out their schedule. Hold on, let me pull this up. And we already know they got the win, so we exclude that one. All right. So they next game is Monday night at Houston. Who you got? It's gonna be a double header too.
I like Tampa there.
Tampa Bay. So then we got week 3. We got home for the New York Jets. Who you got?
Tampa.
Tampa. Then they play the Philadelphia Eagles. Who you got?
Philly.
Philly. At Seattle. Who you got?
I'm going to say Seattle, honestly. Well, yeah, I think they beat Philly. Then Seattle's going to win. Then they go to San Francisco. And I think that San Francisco is going to win that one. Then the Lions. I think I'm by myself. But I think that they beat the Lions. Then they've got a couple easy games coming up, one against the Saints. And I think they beat the Saints. Then they go against the Patriots at home, which that should be a win for them as well. And then they got a couple tough games coming up. One against the Bills, which obviously we know what we think about the Bills. So I think the Bills win that one. I don't know who is that with me because you guys got the same logo.
Yeah, it's me. It's me. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why his face is on mine, but it's crazy. But yeah, you said the Patriots week 10. You giving it to the Tampa?
With the Patriots, yeah. So I was just kind of rambling them off, but I'd say the Bucks beat the Patriots, then they'll take a loss to the Bills, probably take a loss to the Rams.
Okay, that's a loss. Okay, and then at the
Uh,
Cardinals, they home for the Cardinals.
so yeah, I think, and then they go on a little win streak to end the season, like a hell of a win streak, honestly, because they got the win against the Cardinals,
Okay.
a win against the Saints, a win
Yep.
against the Falcons,
Yep.
win against win against the Panthers,
Oh man, the Dolphins. What about the Dolphins? They beating the Dolphins
beat,
too.
beat the Dolphins, and one more against the Panthers to get into the playoffs. Or to
Man.
start the run to the playoffs. Should have even their backups probably beat the Panthers in that last game.
All right. Well, we got them at 12-5.
Yeah, I could
12,
see it.
12-5.
Because
That's a
that's the
nice
same
little.
thing as like we were saying earlier. They should have some of their, they were talking about. I heard something about them on one of the sports shows today too, and they had 5 starters that are hurt, and
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
should
They
have
pretty
those
banged
pieces.
up. Yeah, they pretty banged up. They is pretty banged up. They is. Hopefully they can get healthy because you always want your best players to be healthy at the end. But we
Yeah.
got one more. We got one more team that we're gonna talk about tonight, and that's the San Francisco 49ers. They lost a lot last year. Didn't make the playoffs. They got a lot of players injured at the beginning of the season. Are the 49ers done?
Oh, this is back and forth on this one, honestly, because anything could happen with football, and they've got some of the right pieces, but they've also don't too, because like you said, they're hurt, and now they just lost George Kittle for at least 4 games. Uh,
And I heard Brock
I mean, they
Purdy's
got
hurt too. His shoulder.
Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy. They said McCaffrey was listed as questionable to start the week, but then he said that was an overreaction or something.
He
Their
always hurt.
kicker, yeah, their kicker just got cut because he couldn't hit shit.
Mm-mm-mm.
I mean, it's looking bad for him, that's for sure. That's another team like I was saying a little bit about the Dolphins. They might even need to consider moving some pieces to get somebody in there
Well,
while they're still
Tyreek Hill.
relevant.
Tyreek
Yeah,
Hill, like you
exactly.
said, that's what they can give more for a lot on that one. You
Exactly.
know, trade him and get some pieces, maybe some draft picks. All right, let's check out the 49ers schedule real quick. So they already beat the Seahawks week 1. So who we got at the Saints week 2?
So that should be a win for them. The confidence booster.
What about the Cardinals at home week 3? They playing the Cardinals at home.
See, that's where it starts to get iffy. I kind of like the Cardinals, but
Yeah, me too.
nah, fuck it. I'm giving it to the Cardinals. I say the Cardinals.
And then they home for the Jaguars. Who you got week 4?
49ers will win that one.
And then they at the Rams Thursday night on a short week
The
in Los
Rams, I
Angeles.
think, take that one.
All right, that's a loss. And then they at Tampa Bay week 12. I mean week 6.
See, I think the last one I said 49ers. So I think 49ers can beat them there.
Okay, so 3-3. I took Tampa, but okay, then they play Sunday night at home against the Falcons. Who you got?
49ers.
Then at the Giants week 9.
Oh, hold up. You skipped the Texans.
Oh, right, I did. At the Texans week 8. Who you got?
So I give that. I'd take the Texans, honestly.
That's a good choice. So they 4-4 right now. So then now it's at the Giants week 9.
I'd take the Giants because Jackson Dart will be playing by then. He'd probably be playing this weekend, honestly.
Yep, he might. He might even come in second quarter.
Yeah,
Week 10, they home for the Los Angeles Rams. Who you got?
I give that to the Rams.
Then it's at the Cardinals week 11. Who you got?
I give that to the Cardinals.
Then Monday night at home against the Carolina Panthers. Who you got?
49ers.
They finally got the 5 wins. Then they Then they go to Cleveland and play the Browns.
49ers.
49ers. Then they on a bye. Then they come home and they play the Tennessee Titans. Who you got?
49ers.
49ers. Then they come here and play the Colts Monday night.
Colt.
We Colts. Are you being biased over here, Eli? Huh?
Maybe a little bit. But I'm telling you, man, that defense, I think, is going to bail us out of some ugly situations.
Well, it's already to pen the paper, so it's down there now. So
There you go.
week 17, they playing at home against the Chicago Bears.
I give that to the 49ers.
So they 8-8. Last game they at home against Seattle, week 18. Who you got?
I give it to Seattle. They want their vengeance from this first week, week
Ooh,
1.
so they 8-9. San Francisco's 8-9. I mean, that don't look like they making the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't think 8-9 is getting in the playoffs, not in the NFC for sure.
So I mean, what else is your biggest takeaways from week 1? Like, do you got any promise on any teams that you going forward by looking at them, or any teams you like? Oh, nah, stay away from them.
Well, so I think everybody always wants to talk about a sophomore slump, but something else I did take, and it's going to be seen what happens. But Jaden Daniels is a hell of a quarterback, man.
Hmm.
I think Washington's got a pretty decent little team, and obviously people kind of like what we talked about a little bit earlier in the show, but people are already high on the Packers, and that this is going to be an early contest for both of them, Jordan Love and Jaden Daniels, and I think Washington's going to give them a run for the money. And to be honest with you, I picked them already, so I I think that everybody wants to talk about a sophomore slump, but I don't really see it for him. I think he's built to be a pretty damn good quarterback.
No, he has a clock in his head. He knows when to run. He just does it so effortlessly when he runs. But I'm glad you brought that game up. Another biggest takeaway I found is Russell Wilson. Man, what are they waiting on? Get rid of this guy. Come on now. He's done. He's done. I'm sorry. I know it's week 1, but I mean, come on, man. I mean, he has no chemistry with the wide receivers. He'll probably play a little better, but I think the outcome is still going to be the same. So you might as well just let Jackson Dart come in and do take over the rest of the season. Just let him get his feet wet. I mean, because
Yeah,
Russell Wilson
yeah,
is
I agree
terrible.
with you. I mean, I any quarterback that's 17 of 37 is not it. Like, especially at this level, that as long as he's been playing. I mean, obviously, I've called the Giants my little sleeper team for a while, or at least over the last few weeks of doing the show, and I just don't think that they want to burn all that progress that they've made, whether it's on the defensive end or wasting another year of Malik Neighbors behind Tommy DeVito or Russell Wilson. I think, like you said, you don't wait for the record to get as bad as it could be, and you just put him in there. Let him get in there. Let him play ball. And hell, if that doesn't go well, let Jameis get in there and throw the rock around a little bit. Jameis knows what he's doing. I
I
mean, he'll
mean,
throw some interceptions, but he'll keep you
yeah,
in a game.
yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say. At least he'll throw it downfield, but he'll give you picks too. So you got to take the blessing and the curse at the same time. Another
Right.
takeaway I seen was the Bengals. Everybody talk about how they don't start off very well. They got their first win week 1, and Joe Burrow and them
Sweet.
only had 7 yards in the second half. That's crazy. That's
That is
crazy,
insane.
and they still won. That's crazy. But yeah. Um, I just want to thank everybody for watching the show tonight. Appreciate you. Like and subscribe. Eli, man, you always a gem, man, when it come on. We always do our thing when we come on. And I want to appreciate everybody for watching and liking and subscribing. Please like our YouTube channel. Let You Know podcast. We got a show coming out tomorrow too, tomorrow night. So be looking out for that too. And I just want to thank everybody for watching. You got any shout outs you want to do before we go?
No, we'll see you next week. I may have a different take on the Colts.
You
This is a
will.
big game for us this weekend. It's a big game for us this weekend, and we'll see what happens. Go Colts. I'm still a Colts fan by heart. So
Oh
we'll
yeah,
see
and
what
you know
happens.
what? And you know what? My family's coming in town. I think I'm gonna try to see if I can get them to go to the game. Against the Broncos. We're gonna see. I'm gonna try to get some tickets, but and then the fight is coming up, man. Nebraska's own Terrence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez. That's gonna be a big one this Saturday. I can't wait for it too. So shout out to Bud Crawford, Omaha's best.
There you
But
go.
well, yeah, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Thanks again, and we out. Peace.
Right.
LetCha know.